Hey guys, Jensen Gnome here with some very exciting news if you are a Fox Marvel fan like myself, and you've been wondering about when the next X-Men films are going to be coming out. If you know me, you know I really love the X-Men, I love the X-Men comics, and I love the X-Men movies. Even though some people might say that's very contradictory because they're very different, they're not actually that different just because they didn't do the same costumes and stuff. The X-Men films actually have a lot of heart, they tell good stories, and I'm just really excited, and I think Fox is evolving the characters and the franchise a lot, so I'm very excited. So recently, Fox stated the release dates for several of their films and franchises. First off, they talked about the Predator change in the release date, and then after that, they said that the next Avatar films, you know, the blue alien people, those films, their next 4 films in that franchise will start in 2020. But anyway, let's talk about the X-Men films because that's what you guys are here for. And usually, I don't like to do these types of news videos, but I'm gonna do it because I'm really excited, and I just wanted to get that information out there, and I did want to discuss it. So first off, April 13th, we have New Mutants releasing. So for those of you who don't know what New Mutants is, it's basically the B team of the X-Men. I don't know exactly how it's going to be done, but there are reports that it will be directly connected with the X-Men Phoenix movie or Supernova coming out later this year, which we will also talk about. I believe they're going to be a couple of the teenage students of Charles Xavier who I guess group up or whatever, and then they fight a giant demon bear because Demon Bear has been confirmed as the main villain. Yes, Demon Bear, Fox is finally being true to the comics like everyone's been crying for. So for all of you people who are going to say, this is weird, why is there going to be a demon bear as the main villain? Well, you did say Fox never was true to the comics. Anyway, we will have Josh Boone directing, who did The Fault in Our Stars, so he knows how to handle teenage characters. We don't have a confirmed cast, but we do have reports that Maisie Williams will be Wolfsbane. She's from Game of Thrones, like Sophie Turner and a couple other actors. I believe the guy who played Donald Pierce in Logan, Boyd Holbrook, yeah, he's from Game of Thrones too, I believe, or Narcos or something. We also will have Anya Taylor-Joy, who, if you don't know where she's from, she does a lot of horror stuff. She was in The Witch, she was in Split with James McAvoy, and she will be playing Magic, which is Colossus's little sister. And by the way, if she's Colossus's little sister, do you think we will be getting a Colossus in the next X-Men main film? We also have Nat Wolff, which he was in a couple of Josh Boone's movies. I believe he was in The Fault in Our Stars, I don't know. But there are reports that he will be playing Cannonball. And there are reports that James McAvoy will be reprising his role as Professor X in this film, and so will Sophie Turner and Alexandra Shipp, who played Jean Grey and Storm respectively in last year's X-Men Apocalypse. So I believe this film will tackle the horrors of being a mutant and discovering what you are and who you are. And Marvel's Avengers Infinity War, which I'm sure will make $1 billion, comes out May 5th, I believe, 2018. So that gives this film about a month or so before Avengers comes out. I don't think New Mutants is going to make $1 billion, but I think it could hit somewhere in the sweet spot between 500 and 700 million if it can get the right target audience, which this seems like it's going to be a, you know, summer teen movie sort of thing. But it's also superheroes, so you're going to get comic book fans to go. And I think this could be an actual hit. If you can get the budget low, I mean, most of the New Mutants don't have too extravagant superpowers, so I think you can get that budget down pretty low, and then if you do get 500 or 700 million, you're going to be getting, you're going to have a big hit like Deadpool was. Speaking of Deadpool, that is the next Fox Marvel film to come out in 2018, and that has a release date of June 1st, which is basically a year after Wonder Woman's release. And one of the things I am afraid about for Wonder Woman is that it is such like cram-packed. There's a new movie coming out every single week after it that I think it's going to do well at the box office, but I don't think it's going to hit $1 billion because of that, because there's so many films coming out after it. But Deadpool, on the other hand, I don't think it's going to hit $1 billion. It had potential, but I think a lot of parents are going to be weary about taking their kids now because, you know, all the sexual content that was in the first one. I think it's going to do financially well. I don't know what the budget is going to be. I believe Tim Miller, he left the film because him and Ryan Reynolds had a disagreement about how the budget was supposed to be handled. Tim Miller wanted to hire the budget, and I believe some Fox executives were like, okay, fine. Deadpool was so successful, we'll give you a higher budget. But Ryan Reynolds, I believe, wanted to keep the budget on a lower scale. So if he did get his way and the budget is lower, I think this is going to be another financial hit for Fox. I'm expecting 800 to 900 million this time. Like I said, I don't think it's going to hit $1 billion because a lot of parents are going to be afraid of the sexual content in this one. Maybe word of mouth, and they won't have as much sexual content this time around. The Deadpool team won't put that much in, and the parents will go after word of mouth and saying like, oh, there isn't that much. I don't know. It could hit $1 billion, but I'm expecting 800 million. And like I said, it's in that summer slot, so there's going to be a ton of competition. And our next film coming out in 2018 by Fox Marvel is Dark Phoenix, which will hit theaters on November 2nd, 2018. Now, Dark Phoenix is not the actual title, it's just a placeholder, sort of like X-Men Supernova was. X-Men Supernova, the first placeholder title they had, grew on me. I wish it was the actual title, but it doesn't seem like that. They've changed it again, and once again, I think this is just a placeholder, it's not the actual title, but they've changed it to X-Men Dark Phoenix. Now, what does this tell us about the movie? Well, could it be a Dark Phoenix saga recreation? What does this possibly tell us? Well, we do know the film goes into space, and I believe Mr. Sinister might be in it, and obviously you're gonna have a lot of the guys who played the younger X-Men in X-Men Apocalypse reprise their roles. I hope Jennifer Lawrence isn't in this one. I just stopped Fox, no one wants her, but the way I'm imagining this is that this is going to be another trilogy of films, sets up for the Phoenix saga. It's sort of just introducing what the Phoenix is, and you got Mr. Sinister in it, and then the next one is the Phoenix saga, where they have to like really go into space and, you know, stop the M'Kraan crystal, and then finally they do the third one, which will be the Dark Phoenix saga with the Hellfire Club and all that crazy and fun stuff. You don't have much competition surrounding this film. You do have Venom in October, but people have universally already started to hate that movie. I don't know, I think Sony might have potential. I'm not gonna like anticipate it. I'll keep an open eye out for it. And you have Aquaman coming out in December, but that's not until another month after Dark Phoenix. So this film could do financially well because it's in space, it's about superheroes. I believe they're gonna do the costumes, the classic costumes. So, you know, people love that. It's gonna be fun, you know, it's gonna be space, like I said, a lot of cool visuals. You're gonna have the Phoenix. So I could see this film doing really well financially if it gets well reviewed. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited about the Fox universe that they're building. They're evolving the characters, like I said, they're evolving the franchise for the better. I'm sad Bryan Singer had to go, but I think his time is up. I think they need new creative vision and whatnot. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this release date and this slate of films coming out in 2018 down below in the comments. Make sure to subscribe for more speculation and review videos. My next video will be coming out on May 4th for my May the 4th special. It's not like a special like compilation of Star Wars or anything. It's just a theory video I have as to who someone's parents are. So hint hint. And then after that, I have my Wonder Woman speculation video coming out. And then after that, I'm planning on doing a Fox Fantastic Four video that I'm going to be discussing about what's going on with that. So yeah, if any of that interests you, make sure to subscribe. I usually don't do these types of news videos, like I said. I'm just really excited about this X-Men stuff. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. The Uncensored Gnome, signing out.